Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Sarah and I am a mom of 11 kids. And we'd love to share over here in our corner of the internet how we manage our large family, how we try to save money, eat healthier all the time, get all the things done between homeschooling, running multiple businesses, pastoring a church. It's a lot sometimes, but we love bringing you along. Today I'm going to share with you one of the ways we save a lot of money, and that is by shopping once a month. And so I'm going to share with you our once a month grocery haul for the month of March. Can't believe it's March already. Last month we did a grocery challenge to really save money. We only bought the bare minimum and we managed to save $1,250 last month. So this month we are needing to stock up a little more on things, but we did manage to stay in budget. Our budget is $1,500 a month. And we'd love to store extra. So we're always trying to buy extra for a number of the areas that we bulk up on, I guess you would say. I like to shop at multiple stores, usually Sam's Club, a little Walmart, a little Costco, and Azure Standard. And today you will not see Azure Standard because it's not coming for a couple of weeks. I just really couldn't fit it in this video if I wanted to show you groceries for March at the beginning of March. So if you want, stop back by in the middle of the month and I may give you a glance in one of our vlogs of what we picked up from Azure Standard. I do know, because I've already put in the order, that is $500 worth of food from Azure Standard. So I'm working with a $1,000 left budget for the month. So let me show you what I got first at Sam's Club. So these are some of the things we definitely missed a lot while we were skipping shopping last month. We did get some fresh things just because we don't want to go without fruit unless we literally don't have the money to shop. Our goals were really just to save money, so we still bought fruit, but we went without string cheese, and the kids do love string cheese. Sometimes we just eat cheese off the block, and that's fine. But it's so nice to have that string cheese for snacks. We got some pepperoni. I always look for uncured in all my lunch meat and pepperoni. I think it's the cured stuff that's not quite as good for you. So I've read a number of places that lunch meat is the #1 cause of cancer. But you read so much on the internet, you just don't even know what to believe anymore. But uncured does not count in that, I think. Don't quote me on this stuff, but it's crazy, all the stuff. Can you imagine just being without the internet and not knowing so much like we used to? It was kind of the good old days. Anyway, we got pepperoni for making pizzas. We've been doing pizzas almost every Friday night, and it sort of is nice to follow that routine where you just know what dinner is on Friday nights. You know what I mean? We got ham, uncured, once again, Black Forest ham, 3 of those, and then 3 uncured hard salami. We use the ham a lot for putting on tortillas with cheese, rolling them up, like warming them up, rolling them up. We call them roll-ups. They're a great, easy lunch that makes very little mess. We use the salami a lot when we're doing snack lunches. We cut up carrots, which I already had carrots. I didn't have to buy them today. Cut up cucumbers and tomatoes, and we have some crackers and cheese and this salami, and it's so good. Dip it in mustard, dip it in homemade ranch, yum. We got some bacon crumbles. I don't normally have to buy this many in a month, but we were really quite low. I think I hadn't stocked up a couple months ago, and then last month was a grocery challenge, so I was grateful that there was enough money in my budget to get those. I do love doing online shopping because you can see exactly what you're spending and make decisions based on that, so I'm always taking things out or putting things back in based on what I spent. We love these smoked sausages. We mostly eat them for breakfast or lunch. So a lot of my boys will eat 1 or 2 of them for lunch. I like 1 for breakfast with cottage cheese often if I'm hungry for breakfast. These particular ones, they have no nitrates or nitrites added, which is what I look for, but they are very spicy. So I have to have a lot of cottage cheese with every bite. For me, I like spicy food, but not too spicy. They're on the edge for me, but I do enjoy them. We got boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We do raise our own chickens, and we just only eat a few of those a month, so they're whole chickens. So these are just some easy chicken meals. Actually, most of the time, these are turned into some of the kids frying them up for their own lunches, or they are cooked in whatever ways my older kids love to be creative, or they are made into chicken curry. We do eat that a lot. My husband makes a very good curry. So we need to film that again one of these days. But we got 6 packets of these. They'll go straight to the freezer right now, and we'll just pull them out as we need them. We eat 1 or 2 of these per week is what we go through. And then we got some tortillas, which I'm always trying to make tortillas. You know that saga if you've been around. And We got them on the shelf. You know what? These things really do last for months. So if this is the month I end up making tortillas, it's okay because these will not go bad as long as my kids don't leave the bag open and they dry out because they'll last for a long time, which makes you wonder what is in them. I make all our other bread homemade and it does not last very long on the shelf. We make sourdough for all our other bread, bagels, English muffins, sandwich loaves, artisan loaves, all that stuff. We have some maple syrup, and I got 4 of these. I usually don't have to buy that much, but because we've actually been doing family breakfasts a lot, where on Saturdays or Mondays, which is our day off, we will sit down and have a big breakfast. My 9-year-old Noelle loves to make the pancakes. My husband makes a lot of bacon and eggs. And then we all sit down at our big long table and we just have breakfast together. And it's been great. And we've been going through a lot of maple syrup because of it. And I'm not mad about it. We got some ground cinnamon and garlic. I keep 2 of each of our main spices. We have 2 cupboards full of them. And then when we have used one of them up, I always have plenty because I have another one in the background. And so these are just going to go into the back because we've used up those in the last month or 2. We got some grapes, just a couple of them. Those will go extremely fast here, but it's fun to have a different kind of fruit. And the bananas and a couple pineapple just to switch it up a little. These were pretty cheap, $1 something, which when they are like that in the winter, we love to stock up on them or eat them often. And we got, that will be just a dessert one night and maybe 2, or we'll eat them at the same time if everybody gets as much as they want. We got a couple of bags of avocados, yum. I do keep these in the fridge and they'll last for the whole month, so we'll just pull out a couple at a time as they ripen, to let them ripen rather. And then we got a couple things of tomatoes and lemons and limes. And if these lemons and limes are going bad near the end of the month, I juice them and freeze the juice in ice cube trays, and then we keep those in baggies after they're frozen. And we use the lemons a lot for lemonade, but it's good to have the limes around too. We could actually make limeade out of that. That would be good. We should do that a lot this summer. My kids just made some lemonade just now because they are out on a picnic, which is why it's quiet in here for once. We got a bag of red onions. We have some left from last month. Last month we bought a big bag of yellow onions and red onions we had to get. And yeah, or the end of January, I can't remember when, but we have just a little left, so hopefully this will be enough to get us through. We will probably go back to the store one time in the month just to pick up a couple bags of apples, maybe a couple bunches of bananas, and if we really need onions or something, we'll get that then. It's usually very little, less than $50 worth. We got cucumbers here, romaine lettuce that we use for sandwich wraps, taco wraps, or just in tacos and in sandwiches and as salads. The little oranges have not been good for us lately, and when I mentioned that, I think in January, I had a number of people that told me they've had the same problems with like the little cuties or mandarins or whatever, so we just quit buying them. These big oranges have been good, and these are cheap this time of year. This is like our in-season fruit, so actually when we go back we should probably get that, but my kids have been going crazy for apples, so we got these as well. I just happened to get the ones that were the cheapest for the pound, and they happen to be the organic Gala apples, and I like those. Is Gala how you say it? I guess. Our budget does include toiletries. We'll get about $50 worth of conditioner for our hair. I mean, we go through a lot of conditioner in our house. I got a lot of girls, and the boys use it too. My kids basically wash their hair in conditioner. So $50 worth of that will be included in this. But this also includes toilet paper. We got 2 big bags of toilet paper, paper towels, Kleenex. I was sick this last month. I went through so much Kleenex, and we needed trash bags. And then here's my little corner of shame, my Diet Coke. I don't drink alcohol, never have really in my life, and I don't smoke cigarettes. But boy, you would think I do when I talk about how I drink Diet Coke. The internet loves it. My total from Sam's Club of what you saw, that is $5.89. So I did get a few things online at Sam's Club when I was doing that online order. I did a pickup order, but I got a few things online because I could only get them online. One of those is seaweed. We actually got 3 boxes of this seaweed because my kids have loved it so much. A couple of times, a few months ago, I bought 1 box a month and they would just devour it, and like, we should have more of this. So I figured it's something we probably should stock up on. We love to do like little seaweed bowls and sushi bowls, sushi casserole, sushi wraps, whatever. but actually my kids like it just for snacking on it, literally, the most, I think. We also got a bag of coffee beans for Solo. It's a bag he's tried before and he likes it. He does not compare to his Kenyan coffee, but he hasn't been to Kenya for a while and he's out of it. And so it works okay. So he uses it when he uses one of his machines. I don't know, he has a system, but he saves his Kenyan coffee for special occasions since he's almost at the end of it, and then he uses this one for other times. We also got a couple towers of canned salmon. I really love this canned salmon. It's better than any other canned salmon I have ever tried. And then we got 2 of those towers, and then we got a thing of applesauce. I could have gotten the salmon and the applesauce in store, but I chose to get them shipping because I wanted to make sure I got free shipping. So anybody else play that game? How you know you're frugal is if you are do anything to get that free shipping. So things I was gonna buy anyway, just had them ship it so that I could get it free. The stuff I had shipped cost about $80. And so my total with $590 about in store in the pickup order is $671. Let's add that to the $500 of things I'm getting from Azure Standard, which is a co-op grocery pickup order thing. That brings the total to $1,171, but we're not done. Next up, I went into Costco. I do like Costco for a few things. I don't like getting everything there. I don't know why, it's a long story, but I do like it for some things that they just don't have at Sam's Club. And today I was real excited about one thing. So we got more sausages, and these are not spicy at all. These are excellent ingredients, grass-fed beef, also not cured. And I love these so much. These are my favorite for sure, but it's same deal. The boys especially like these, and we all share those. So we got some ramen. This is not my kids' favorite ramen, but it is much healthier than any other ramen I have found out there. If you guys have any suggestions for good ramen that are not terrible for you, I would love to know, because the rice ramen is just not their absolute favorite. But when they saw this come in, they were still excited. I have several boys again. My boys are real foodies, let me tell you. And they were very excited when they saw me walk in with that. So I was relieved because I didn't know if they would be like, oh, not that one. They like the ones with packets, but what I've read of what's in the noodles is just not awesome. So got a couple of things of their peanut butter. I had room on my shelf, and this peanut butter is very good. I eat really dark chocolate, love that. And having a little piece of dark chocolate dipped in this peanut butter, oh my goodness, that's the best. We also go through a lot of peanut butter when we make our protein balls. I shared in my email recently our protein ball recipe again. So if you're not on my email list, you should check that out. I've been making protein balls ahead of time and just putting them in the freezer. Makes it so easy for breakfast. We do that once a week. Got some avocado oil just because I forgot to get it at Sam's Club in my pickup order, and I realized I needed some. We use this a lot, mostly, well, some for cooking, but also I make our own mayonnaise, and we go through that pretty fast with mayonnaise. Got a couple things of tomato sauce. We're just running low on it. I probably should stock more. I think I talked about it on one of my videos recently. I should stock up more on this, because when we make our own spaghetti sauce, we just use a bunch of these cans and season it like we like it. Also for pizza sauce, also for, I don't know, some curries. We're using that stuff all the time. I love Costco's organic noodles. Judah, my oldest, he is married. He's a newlywed. And he took my pasta maker, which is fine because it gives me an excuse to just buy pasta and not make it. But I will get that back one day. Anyway, I'm staying nice and stocked up on noodles. We really love these mixed noodles. I notice when my kids make dinner, they'll go to one of these packets often before the spaghetti noodles. So I got 2. Now these are about $10 each, and then this is like $11.99, I think, for 8 bags. So these are 6 bags. Makes enough sense. But these shapes are fun. We like these shapes. This is what I was excited about. In fact, I was thinking I had about $200 to spend at Costco, which it doesn't look like that much stuff. I know it adds up fast at these big box stores, especially those things. They're like 18 bucks each. Then I saw these, and these are my favorite chips in all the world. I'm a chip person over a sweet person. Sounds like I like sweets, but really I like salty. And these are made with avocado oil. So they're just not as bad for you. And it's a great price. It's $7 for this bag. It's a heavy bag, and these are so good. They taste really good. They're really hard potato chip, but I got 3 bags of them, and I realized at the end that I had some money left in my haul, and I should have gotten back and gotten 2 more bags. I would have been able to. I spent $185 at Costco. See, could have gotten 2 more bags of those things. Maybe next time. And by the way, I found them months and months ago. Tried them, loved them so much. That's what made me want to keep going back to Costco. And I haven't been able to find them since. And today I found them in a new spot. So I realized maybe I've been looking in the wrong spot all this time. So our total now is $13.56. Let's add $50 for that Amazon conditioner. I like Ren Pure, that's my favorite brand. So that leaves me a little money left. Remember, my budget is $1,500 a month, and I just need like 50 or 40 even for going back in the middle of the month for a little fruit or maybe onions or just something that I really need a little more of. We usually get bananas, that kind of thing. It doesn't take too much money, so I can spend almost to the end of that budget. So I went into Walmart and I got this pineapple juice, which is what I need to make my kombucha. We were down to just 1 bottle left. Maybe we have 1 bottle of black cherry too, but pineapple is definitely a favorite around here, so I just stocked up on that some. These are $6 each, but they make a whole lot of kombucha bottles, and kombucha is expensive if you just buy it store-bought, if you know that. I love it. Micah drinks it. Actually, a lot of our guests that come over like to drink the kombucha too. Solo drinks them once in a while. I don't know. I have a few other kids that'll share one here and there, but Micah and I are the biggest drinkers of the kombucha. And then I like cold and fizzy things. Then red curry paste we needed. Solo's been making a Kenyan thing called mandazis once in a while. They're just like a Kenyan donut that are not really sweet, but they need cardamom, and I was out of that. So I got some of that for him. I got a few packages of cilantro. And, well, we would maybe get a little of that, but these are $1 each, these 3. And then green onions. When we're done with these, we always put them in a cup in our windowsill. We have a cup of them in the windowsill right now, and it's great to always just have them. So that'll last me for a couple months, and then I just need to buy some new ones again. So at Walmart, I spent $38.50. My total was $1,444.50, which is great. That's plenty of money for me, what I would need to just run back in the store and get a little something as far as fruits and vegetables in the middle of the month. Very happy with that. By the way, if you've been around for all the drama of the food around here, our cows, we have milk cows, and that is also saving us tons of money. In fact, our grocery budget used to be $2,000. Did I say that funny? $2,000 a month. And now that they are in milk, we're new at this. We don't even know hardly what we're doing, but we're learning. And now that they're in milk, it is saving us so much money because we were buying raw milk, and we're able to make our own sour cream, cottage cheese, cream cheese, yogurt, drink all the milk, unlimited raw milk, and one day we're gonna learn how to make hard cheese too. That is saving us so much money. We were getting very little this last month. The calves were 2 months old, between 2 and 3 months old, and it was so cold we didn't want to separate them at night, which is a popular practice among homesteaders. So you separate the calves at night. We just have a little gate that they go into, a gated area where they can still see their mamas, but they can't nurse all night. And we give them food and water, and they're happy. And then we milk the cows right away in the morning. And the first day, we just did that today. And this first day, we got 6.5 gallons of milk. And it hadn't even been 24 hours since we had last milked them. That was incredible. I've been so excited all day, like, what? Now we don't have to milk them every day, because that is way more than enough. We'll just milk them on the days we want to. Otherwise, we'll just leave the calves with their mamas around the clock when we're not wanting to milk or the weather's not very great. So yay, it's working out very well for us. We're excited about that, but that's really saving us so much money here. In fact, after that happened, my Azure order is not fully done, and I had, because we haven't been getting much milk suddenly, I had cottage cheese and sour cream and cream cheese on my grocery list, and I went and took them all off, which is saving me some money. So I'm excited about that. We also buy a whole cow at a time, a whole pig at a time, and so that does save us a lot of money. And making our own bread. We buy our grains in bulk, organic, good quality grains, make our own bread. Those things save us huge. So we're excited about all we have this month. I think if we could get to the point in our budget where we just have a lot of extra room, I think I would start stocking up on lunch meat a lot more in my freezers, just because that's the one thing we really missed last month doing a budget challenge, grocery challenge. I think we're gonna do the grocery challenge again. Maybe we'll do it every other month for a little while. I'm not sure, but it's nice to save some money. We have big financial goals this year. We had an expensive year last year. Anyway, you guys have all been there, I'm sure. You know what we're talking about. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will talk to you in the next video. I'll be sure to share that Azure haul in a couple weeks, so stay tuned if you want to see that. Bye.